For as in one body we have many members, and not all the members have the same function, so we, who are many, are one body in Christ, and individually we are members one of another. Romans 12, 4-5. So it is time for you to form a call committee. How do you go about doing this? The very first thing to do is to refer to your ministry site's constitution. You should look at constitutional provision C13.05 or one close to that provision number if your constitution has not been updated for some time. This provision should tell you how many members the call committee will have and how the call committee members are to be elected or appointed. If your constitution does not specify the number of members the call committee should have, the ELCA Model Constitution for Congregations says 6. Your constitution may allow you to have a youth serve as an additional member of the committee.
In selecting members for a call committee, there are several important things to consider. First, the call committee should be as diverse as possible. As equitably as possible, consider gender, race, ethnicity, social economic status, and other factors unique to your context. The call committee should be a representation of your members by having a variety of ages, a variety of time as members of the congregation, and a variety in the level of activity in the congregation. Best practice is to avoid having 2 or more members of the same family on the committee. Staff members and retired clergy should not serve on the committee.
Next, members of the call committee should possess certain qualities. They should have a positive attitude about the congregation. They should be faithful members who attend worship regularly and are aware of the ministries of the congregation. And, most important of all, members of the call committee must not have an agenda, a reason why they want to be on the committee. For example, it would be inappropriate for a member of the call committee to want to be there so that the congregation calls, quote, the right kind of pastor.
Rather than taking anyone who volunteers for this role, it is essential that you carefully select who will serve on this committee. Do not allow bullies or those with personal agendas to serve on this committee. The call committee will need to come to a consensus about recommending one candidate to the congregation for a vote. So it's essential that every member be relationally healthy, a good listener, clear communicator, and have at their heart the overall ministry of the full congregation.
While everyone's voice and opinion matter, it is the council's role to lead. It is important that the council not abdicate this authority. Even if your constitution stipulates that members be elected by the congregation, the council still plays an important role in preparing a slate of nominees to be elected.
But how do you form a call committee if you are a ministry site made up of 2 or more congregations? Again, the place to start is the constitutions of each congregation. If they have been updated to reflect your shared ministry, there is probably a consistent process for selecting a call committee. If the various constitutional provisions related to forming a call committee do not reflect the shared ministry, check your shared ministry agreement to see if it specifies how a call committee should be formed. If no instructions are provided in a shared ministry agreement, a joint meeting of the council should be held to decide how members of the call committee should be selected. Each congregation should have equal representation while paying attention to the items mentioned earlier regarding the characteristics of call committee members: diversity, representative of the members of the ministry site, and possessing the right qualities to be effective members.
If you still have questions or need more information about selecting a call committee, contact your Synod staff member.